Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, my time ain't enough. Stay to my grind anytime I was stuck. Had to wax the real with the trade. Yeah, like I'm young, cause I am in the seas I got. Little more to give y'all than the people that I'm not. Step foot in the game, y'all lost change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like. But up here, I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You trying to run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. It was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody trying to stunt, let them know the fuck is up. I know everybody's stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You trying to run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see how you think you can fly past my wide wings. Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Throw what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough in this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head. That's you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swears trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real, how to clear the clouds. They disperse like when they flee, and when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch.
Ghetto, body ghetto, everybody ghetto, body ghetto. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. How y'all doing today? Oh, wait, I need to get my market cipher little thingy up. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Monday. How was the weekend? How is life? Let me get the chat open because I don't even have the chat open myself. I don't have the chat open myself. All right, baby. Who's in the chat? Oxadoc is here. What's up, brother? Good morning once again. Guys, we just got off a VIP stream a little bit ago, half an hour ago, and we were talking about this manipulation here. So we're going to talk about that here in a couple minutes. But before we do that, B-Rad Crypto, good morning. I'm seeing those Nexus trades. Arctic Fox with the $5 donation. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. PRK says green vectors to the left. We need to go down. Well, we're not going to say need, but I mean, we have this trade set up. We have this trade idea. So we're going to talk about it. B-Rad Crypto, you're too old for the intro. You know what? This intro, I'm trying to I'm trying something different here, and that intro, this one, the you know I'm about to grill your ass. That video is gonna be my new intro song. This one, it's actually so fire. Hold on while I get my treadmill going.
With they minds, I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I come, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody trying to stunt, like they know the fuck is up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper. Hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You trying to run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see how you think you can fly past my wide wings. Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. And the doctor got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like you care about the price of man.
And we're gonna be on the treadmill.
What I knew I was against what y'all saying.
We can talk about it, but yeah, that's gonna be the intro song. That's why I was testing it out. I wanted to see if I was gonna get copyright on it. Pander. All right, who's in the chat? Who is in the chat? Philly's in the chat. What's up? Buenos dias, Brit Nuendo. How are you, my friend? Sarmad is here. Good morning. Dice is here. Good morning, bro. Yo, Dice, how was UFC, bro? How was UFC? You gotta tell me how UFC was, man. You gotta tell me how UFC was, bro. I feel like Dana wasn't happy about the. I didn't get to watch it because I ended up working. But yo, Bilal won. Your boys, Palestine got a win. Palestine got a dub, man. Let's get it, baby. Sarmad, good morning. Pers, good morning. Lost 25p trading today. 25p? What is P? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that you lost. El John is here. Good morning. Daniel says, yo, Geo, you need to come more live. You thought I was going to Tomorrowland. Bro, I want to, man. I want to. Man, getting the tickets is maybe next year, bro. Next year. And I'll tell you this. If I end up going to Tomorrowland, which is something that I've been wanting to do for so long, and all my boys, like none of my boys are down. If I end up going to Tomorrowland, then dude, the whole Nexus is invited. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto. Good morning, brother. Thank you very much for sending people over. I appreciate you, bro. Thought it was Friday. Says, good morning. Good morning. Shorted 69.7. Yeah, man. I mean, look, we're gonna go over this in here in just a second. Dana had a sour face. Yeah, man. I know. All set. What's up? Good morning. Damn, we got the chat for real pumping in here. Alexandra in here. Yo, huge shouts out to Alex O Crypto, man, because he's obviously bringing people over. These are his people. Some of these I don't recognize, and they're not my people. So thank you very much, bro. I appreciate you. Otter Gang is in the chat, man. Otter Gang is in the chat. Bro, you're still rough. I know, man. I know. Doing okay? I'm doing very well, bro. I'm doing very well. We actually did take a short this morning. Where's Pikachu? Yo, Pikachu, bro. If you're in here, you owe somebody a membership, bro. You owe somebody a membership, dude. I gave one away, but, you know, you owe someone one. I had to give one on your behalf. Because, you know, we keep our word around here. Even though you didn't keep your word, I kept your word. All right, guys, let's go over this. Good morning to everybody. Whoever is new here, my name is Geo. Every single day I teach you guys why the markets move the way that it does. Oh, actually, let me just hit you guys with a disclaimer first. And disclaimer, all content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" 3/4" wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do not take anything I say seriously. Guys, in case you don't know, I am literally 5'2" 3/4", okay? I am not figuratively. I am literally 5'2" 3/4". And so I want to go over what we have here on the chart, okay? I want to go over what we have on the chart. If you don't know who I am, for real, I am a Market Cipher trader. Shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto, who is another Market Cipher trader, but I'm also a technical trader, and I use Market Cipher a little bit different than the rest. I use Market Cipher in confluence with smart money, okay, and smart money concepts. And this right now, what I have on my screen is a very smart money approach, okay, very smart money approach to what's going on. Pikachu realized he was taking an L. Yeah, Pikachu went and he went to go hide in the earth is flat. Pikachu went to go hide in his Pokeball. Guys, I think my new haters are now going to be called Pikachus whenever I see one. And who wins in a fight? Geodude or Pikachu? Who wins in a fight? I'm pretty sure Rock is like super effective on Thunder. So who's going to win? Geodude? Hold on. Who's going to win? Geodude? Wait. Or a little rat named Pikachu. Don't listen to Geo. He definitely doesn't know what he's talking about. Guys, I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, okay? I just drew this coincidentally. Please don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. And by the way, I'm a perma bear. I only short. I never long. And, you know, if you short, half of the time you're going to be right? So don't listen to me, man. Don't listen to me. All right, guys, let's talk, man. Let's talk about what's going on here. So before we get into this real quick, I'm not really gonna shill my own VIP. I don't need to shill my own VIP. To be honest, my VIP shills VIP for me, so I don't need to. But this morning, we gave the update. We gave the setup. They all knew what was going on. We all knew we had a manipulation event. We were all looking for SFPs of the high. You know, this is this morning, 8:16 a.m. Okay, like as soon as I woke up, I gave updates in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna shill it, man. My VIP members, my Nexus traders will shill it for me. I don't need to, because proof of work will always win in the end. So I'm biased. I'm gonna tell you to join it, but you know, they shill it for me, man. I don't need to because we're all making money here. It's not just about me. So here's what I'm gonna say. Let's go over this, okay? Let's go over what we have here. Why are we looking at this? And why am I very confident in this short idea? So let's cut the noise. Let's make it very easy. Let's remove everything, okay? We're gonna remove all the brushes. We have little scalps in between, which now that I'm live, I'm probably not gonna take. Alex O Crypto knows what it's like, I'm sure, to be live and have to entertain, but focus on the charts as well. So it's not always easy to do, but we got to talk about this PO3. Okay, PO3 stands for power of 3, which is a common thing that happens in all assets, really, for that matter, but happens in Bitcoin all the time, and it's always something that you should be looking out for, and it is very simple, especially when it looks the way that it looks right now. Okay, so you know, we have a little bit of, we'll call it support here, right? A little bit of support we have indicated by our blue box. The red box, the short setup, was already given in advance. You already know that. And the target's given in advance as well. Why am I confident that we're going to come down to this low? Is the question, Geo, you perma bear, you sexy perma bear. Why are you so confident? I'm going to tell you why I'm so confident. Because you're confident that it's not. That's why I'm so confident that it will. All right, guys, that's the stream. See you later. Just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Nah, man, but look, let's be real here, okay? So this is not the third weekend in a row, but the fourth weekend. 3 of the last 4 weekends have been very much so induced by news. Now, I'm not gonna even talk about news, because look at me, I do not give a fuck about the news. I do not give a fuck about if Trump is gonna make Bitcoin go to 1 million. I do not give a fuck if Gary Gensler is gonna make crypto go to 0. I don't care. I'm not a news trader. I don't care. But what I am is a technical trader, and based on the technicals, this is an easy PO3. So what is a PO3? When you have a range and then you have a breakout of the range, but you don't really break out, right? You don't really break out. Like, you kind of break it, but you don't really break out. And you got to understand, a lot of the traders right now, a lot of people that don't really understand structure correctly right now are drawing this as a break of structure. They're like, okay, cool, we have a break of structure here, so I'm looking for a higher low. I have this as my low, and this looks nice and whatever, so you know, now I'm gonna look for a long anywhere here. They're probably drawing their golden pockets, and granted, you might get a little bit of a reaction off of the golden pocket, because retail traders do what retail traders are best to do, which is just blindly long something that makes absolutely no sense. Could it work? Yes, it could. Is it going to work? I don't think so. And the reason why is because, again, we have our PO3. And so what this is this induces traders into thinking, first of all, that we're going higher because we're holding support. but also it induces traders into longing into these zones that, as of right now, based on just liquidity reasons, don't make sense. Okay, and so if we come back to my actual Bitcoin chart that I actually trade on, and we pull back our scalp levels, I mean, I'm not even gonna draw it right now. Actually, you know what, let's put it on here. I'll put on for my city. So we got a nice order block here that we're getting a little bit of a reaction off of. If we get a 2 to 3 minute market structure flip, I may try a long, but the long wouldn't be very long. It would essentially be just a back test of our manipulation zone here, which I don't even know if we're gonna get, if I'm being honest with you. However, this is what I'm looking at locally. You had your buy to your sell. Okay, you had a nice, beautiful buy to sell. This buy was not only was it a buy to sell, but up here, and I gave this video update this morning and in the live stream in the VIP, I said, guys, we got to be careful here because we are seeing signs of a distribution here at the highs, and that's exactly what we got. You know, if we come on the 10-minute time frame, you can see you have your tap 1, you have your tap 2, and you have your tap 3. So this is a model 1 distribution. It's a model 1 confirmed distribution. Your target has already been hit, which is the low. However, judging based on the location of it, judging based on the fact that we are in a macro short area, macro resistance, where like this is a potential swing trade area, guys. Okay, this is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I need to give myself a little bit more credit because lately my swing setups have been playing out, even though like halfway through it doesn't look like it's gonna play out. So I need to give myself a little bit more credit because my swing trades, my swing setups, like I'm a scalper, guys. I'm in and out. I don't care about 100K, just like I don't care about 30K, okay? I don't care about either one. I care about, right now, I care about 60K, I care about 70K. I don't care about anything else in between, okay? And so I need to give myself a little bit more credit because my swing ideas have been working out, and I just get so not caught up in the noise, but I'm here scalping all day. But right now, what I'm saying is we are in a swing short zone. Not to say that it's going to play out, but we're in a swing short zone. We have a nice manipulation of the high here. We have a bunch of liquidity, and it's weekend liquidity, and it's news-driven liquidity. Okay, if we pull up our BTC1 exclamation mark, aka our CME futures, not only did we have that very important CME gap way down at 60 whatever, but now we just left another one down at 66 to 65K. Okay, so we're leaving things behind. The last three out of the 4 weekends have been weekend pumps, seemingly out of nowhere, news driven on the weekends. And you know, whenever you see a play like this is like a clear as day short. And so let's just say we even do get a little baby bounce here, which I kind of hope we do. I kind of hope we flip 2 to 3 minute structure. Anywhere in here, you flip back to bearish. That is a giga short. I will go, I'm not even joking, not all in, but like close to it. No, you got to always abide by good risk management. But in the event that you get this, and it has to be this way, okay? There's no cheating this rule. If you get this flip here, and then at any point you get a flip back, you have to have that flip back. If you get that flip back, that is a short every day of the week. However, I don't think that it is going to actually, I don't think it's going to even do anything. I think this can be a very fast manipulative move to the downside. And I'm going to hide everything here. I want to just show you how what's happening at this very moment in time is a little bit, not fully, but a little bit reminiscent of what happened over the weekend. So if you guys have Twitter, which I'm assuming, you know, a lot of you do, many of you do. If you guys have Twitter, let me actually pull up the tweet here since we're on the topic of Twitter. By the way, since we're on the topic of Twitter, guys, every once in a while, not too often, but I'm going to start doing it. Every once in a while, I post setups like this before they happen. Now, this one I actually posted before it happened, and then I deleted it. So what I do, because I am a freaking marketing genius, is what I do is I will post my setups, and then I delete them after like 15 seconds. So make sure you're following me, and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that when I delete the charts right after, like 30 seconds after, you got the notification so you could see it. Shouts out to Kenny. If you know, you know. Shouts out to Kenny. Anyways, so yeah, and then on the weekend too, like I said here, by the way, I do post a lot of stupid shit, so that's your sacrifice to whatever. But You know, I posted this. You know, this is literally the easiest liquidity I've ever seen in my entire life. That was this point right over here. Very easy liquidity. I even said if you long into this, you possess irreparable delusion. Stand by that. And then here we go. You know, you had your dump. So you get these call outs every once in a while on my X. But I am going to start posting occasionally setups like we have this morning with the PO3. And by the way, I think this might be the only trade we get today, and we are in the trade. But anyways, you know, in the event that you know, you hit the sub button and whatever, then you might get these setups, and I might save you a couple thou. So make sure to subscribe, or make sure to follow, and make sure to hit the notification bell as well. Anyways, who is in the chat? Guys, do me a solid, man. We got 120 people in here. We only have 33 likes, so either 1/3 of you don't like me, which I get. I mean, I'm a polarizing personality. Or you don't like making money, or you don't like my setup, which, hey, if you guys... Oh, actually, let me actually send you the link so you guys can go and do as I ask. But anyways, yeah, guys, for all jokes aside, do me a solid, please. Every day I dedicate myself to helping you guys, you know, learn. And so I really do appreciate you guys hitting the like button for me. All right, let's see who's in here. Alexandra G. And VIP, those that know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In a short from 69,700, what should your minimum target be? Well, technically speaking, your minimum, if you're scalping, and by the way, remember, I am not a financial advisor, but if you're scalping, your minimum target should have been here. You could take some out here if you want to, but realistically, this is your target. 66,640 is your target for this overall trade. 66. And man, like, you can see it. Like, this is easy liquidity, right? It's easy liquidity. You know, this is why when, and I'm going to give you guys full disclosure here, okay? When the market does shit like this, when it does shit like this, that's where I, like, don't know how to trade well. Because I'm obsessed with liquidity. So I see this and I don't say, oh yeah, we got a trend line, we got Trump talking, we got news. I see this, and what I see is, you know, this is literally the easiest liquidity I've ever seen in my life. If you long this, you possess irreparable delusion. So I see this, right? I don't see, oh yeah, we have a trend line, let's fucking long it. Woohoo! I don't see that. VIP worth much more than 30 bucks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Why would I delete? I delete because then it induces you guys to hit the notification bell. Got me lucky side to side. You don't have the main target of down today? I do. X marks the spot, baby. X marks the spot. Gives people a brief taste of what he can offer without him having to permanently give away the things. Oh, yeah. I stay in VIP Discord, no X Twitter. For me, too old for that shit. I get it. You know what, man? It's more of like growth and stuff, you know? It's more about growth. More about trying to get growth and stuff. People who are looking for swing longs, don't long something like that. GG. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure, man. For sure. G marks the spot. Yes, sir. You are a marketing genius. But, you know, I don't even know how I think of this stuff. I swear to God, like my whole business model, I have absolutely no idea, bro. I don't know how we even got here, to be honest. But the whole deleting thing, we'll see. Anyways, what do we see about Market Cipher? Let's talk about Market Cipher right now. So, look. Market Cipher, we're going to be objective. Now, I'm very well aware, and I'm going to say this because I don't want people to cry, okay? I am very well aware that in a bull market, they ignore the shit out of these divergences. And you can even see it locally, okay? We're on the 4-hour time frame. You can even see this locally. Let me hide my naked points of controls. You could even see this locally, okay? So check this out. We have one tap, okay, 2 taps, 3 taps, and now 4 taps. We did not need to come back up here again. We did not need to. We didn't need to. Okay, This is a spike wave. This is a double spike wave, actually. Every single oscillator in the book is a short here. And, you know, we got a little baby move. It's nothing significant, though. 3% is nothing. Like, for a 4-hour double spike wave, you know, it's not like this, which is a 7% move, which it could even get worse than that, right? It could, right? So, objectively speaking, money's coming out. That we know. Now, how much does the market care about the money coming out? That's a different story, right? Because like I said, in a bull market, they very much so do not, sometimes they don't give a fuck about these divergences. And so when there are moments like this, where there's a bunch of liquidity and, you know, I'm here obsessing over liquidity and this, that, and the other, I am not ignorant to the idea that it can ignore all of these spike waves and just continue going higher, okay? Although this is a swing short level, we also have a swing short level up at 70.5 to 72, give or take. So I'm very well aware that we may just continue going higher. I'm very well aware that they may say, fuck your divergences. They might say, fuck your spike waves, Geo, even though you're the king of market Cipher and nobody on this planet is better than you. They might say, fuck all your divergences. We're going to make you look like a stupid retard, and we're going to just send it up again, even though we have no reason to. Fine. But, you know, in a market like this, you need to know that there's anything is possible. And that goes for both ways. You know, like I'm acknowledging that it could just go higher. This to me looks like a good high, you know, and I'm saying it could go lower, but it absolutely could go higher. So we're going to have to play it by ear here. And I'll tell you this right now, we are in a swing. I'm not a swing. We are in a scalp long area. And if we start closing above this high, I might have to really consider taking profit on my short here. You know what I'm saying? Induced to hit that bell. Yes, sir. Where should we enter for a short? Where I can't tell you where to enter or where not to enter because I'm a 5'2 3/4" non-financial advisor, wannabe singer. But for me, if I see this break and then we continue higher on this 2 to 3 minute time frame, and then you see this and you have all this liquidity, that's a short every day of the week for me. Trade Intuition, what's up, my brother? Yo, I see you're a mod for CryptoFace. That's pretty cool. Ways of the Jedi says it's still bullish. If it was that bearish, you could just 5x short now with the stops above 770.20. I mean, or 7,200. You could. I mean, I'm not your dad. You definitely could. You could try it. I'm already in a short, so I'm not going to do it, but you could. How is it possible that money is coming out and price is rising? This is a divergence, my friend. The reason that it's doing that is like it's giving you a sign that money's coming out, right? It's essentially a trap. Joe, I really love you, bro, but your tone is condescending. I really hate to be talked down to. I don't think you do it on purpose. I think you just talking to dumbasses. Yeah, I'm not trying to be condescending, bro. I apologize, Dave. It's not meant to be that way. On the 1 hour looks like I'm just trying to be objective. I just like don't sugarcoat shit, you know? We also have 1 hour vector candles that we can come and recover, so we'll see. I mean, look, this is a long zone. It's a long scalp area, and I'll take a long scalp here if I see the confirmation, but I don't see confirmation yet. No, I'm not a financial advisor. Definitely not. Anyways, my bad, Dave. It's not intended to be that way. But anyway, this is my overall target. I think, you know, if the PO3 plays out, if the power of 3 plays out, then this is your target down at 66,640. You're a part-time stripper. You saw candy. Yeah, no financial advice here. Gio's so short, he can't talk down to anyone. That's true. That's actually true. So, I mean, look, this looks like a good high to me. We will have to wait and see, of course. Let's see what our TPO is saying, actually. Could have been a better high. We'll see. Maybe we come up again. We'll have to wait and see. For me, there's no moves to be made until we flip this 2 to 3 minute structure. And it's quite simple for me. Okay, it's quite simple. For me, anywhere back within here is a short. Literally anywhere in here is a short area. So let's hide the PO3 stuff. You know, anywhere in here is a short area. This we don't even need anymore. I don't even care about the volume. Or the volume can... Yeah, I don't even care about the volume. And I don't care about this either. For me, it's quite simple. Anywhere above this line or in this line, so in this general area, anywhere here is a short. If you get the confirmations, okay? If you get the confirmations, and only if you get the confirmations. If you don't get the confirmations, then you don't take the trade. And right now, we're in a trade zone as well. So if you're itching to get into a trade, this is definitely not the time to long or to short. Doesn't mean it can't go lower from here. It definitely can. But anywhere here is where I'm essentially looking for shorts. Anywhere here. And if the confirmations come, I'll take it. If they don't, then I won't. Very simple. Very, very simple. But again, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if we're gonna get it. I really don't. I really don't know if we're gonna get it. Where's our golden pocket? Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to come back up to the golden pocket, to be honest with you. Everybody and their mother is going to be watching the golden pocket. You know, Max Payne right now, after this trap, Max Payne is to not let these guys get out. You know, Max Payne is to send it lower. We had a decent amount. This candle on the 5-minute time frame, this candle that caused this SFP was a $17 million candle with like over $9 million of longs opening up at the very high. So to me, it makes way more sense to just keep rinsing him. Right now, all these late longs are getting wrecked, all of them. So I don't even want to come back up to the golden pocket. I don't think there's even a point to, because these guys are already trapped. You know, they're already trapped. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But I think the high is in for the day. I personally believe that. And you know, at the end of the day, oh look, we just took the low again. Okay, so your new 3-minute high is here. Okay, so here's your 3-minute high. I don't even like... Anyway, structure. There's your 3-minute high. Oh, there you go. You just lost that order block. Now I'm already less confident in this trade. If this was going to be a strong order block, you didn't need to wick that. Although, yeah, we wicked it. You don't need to wick that. So I'm already iffy about this area already. Not that I took a long, because we didn't get... Max Payne is when you forget to lube. Yeah. Highest probability is to just keep bleeding. I mean, look, for me... I said this already. So this guy's kind of cooked already. I'm going to delete it. Doesn't matter. By the way, I even said here, like, these were ideas that I gave to my VIP members. And I even said risky ideas because confirmed PO3 if we do end up down here. This was given before we even started coming down here. So absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, I don't even like this high. I like this high better. But absolutely. Right now, to me, it doesn't make sense that we even need to come back up to this zone. And it's simple because your PO3, your target is this low, 66,640. So we'll see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. Patience pays, baby. Are these 1-hour vectors seemingly out of nowhere? Let's take a look. Let us take a look. Wait, the red vectors to the downside? Yeah, you could say so. You could say so. I could argue that. You can definitely make a case for that. 100%. But the question again is like, it doesn't need to turn here, you know? When we know market makers move in threes, and this is only your second vector. So I don't know. I still think that low is going to go. I think at least this low is going to go at the very least. I think at the very least that guy's going to go. But if that guy goes, probably this guy will go also. So we'll have to see. We will have to wait and see. But that order block failed, and so we got this last idea potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little reaction off of it. Definitely wouldn't be surprised. However, I don't know how sustainable it's going to be. Like I said, I believe the high is in for the day. At least for the day, I believe the high is in. Unless we take this low first. If we take one of the lows first, then maybe we bounce back up, but I don't think so. This looks like a good high to me. And this is just my opinion, guys. Please remember that I'm just 5'2 3/4. I am a, you know, incompetent 5'2 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. So please don't listen to me. But my target is down here for the PO3. And it's kind of like, in my opinion anyway, for me, a clear as day trade. Like, there's no looking for longs up here. You know, there's no looking for longs. And it seems very one-sided lately because none of my long setups are getting triggered. And I don't really care to just long in the middle of nowhere anymore, man. Like, none of my longs are getting triggered, and none of my... And it's only shorts. And then what happens is shorts, you hit your TP1. Like, here I could TP if I wanted to, right? Shorts, I hit my TP1, and then I get stopped out at entry. That's typically what's happened. And the reason why is because the final target for the shorts are essentially where the longs would come in, but I'm not hitting any long setups. They're not going for it. The legendary disclaimer. I'm glad you like it. I was gonna add to it. I had some notes on it. I was gonna write Geo is a 5'2 3/4 wannabe singing, non-financial advising, misogynistic, narcissistic, racist that, you know, does this, does that, perma bear. Like, I was just gonna hammer it with every single bad word in the book. BTC limit sell at 69,508. Yeah, I mean, again, bro, I don't know if we're gonna even go back up there now. We're kind of far away from that. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see here. We'll see. But this is quite an easy trade. And I mean, like, I have other long zones down here, and so we'll, if and when we get there, we will, you know, discuss the opportunities to long down there. You know, I think a lot of times, for example, what people will do is, let's hide everything again. I think a lot of times what people will do is they'll like just draw a golden pocket from like here, for example, and then they'll like just try to like blindly long that, even though there's no smart money involvement there. But then they don't like take a like, they don't really remember your macro stuff, right? The people are very zoomed in, I think, in general. And although, like I said, you might get somewhat of a reaction here, I don't really think it's going to be sustainable. I think even if you get a reaction here, you might come up, and you might come up like this, exactly like this like shitty structure on low time frames. And then as soon as you get that, that's your confirmation to target this and then target this. I don't know. Personally, I think X marks the spot. So like right now, my trade setup looks something like this. We got in somewhere up here. I don't care to get exact with it. Doesn't matter. We got in somewhere up there. The trade setup looks like that. At the end of the day, I think this low's hit before this high, and you're going to TP down at this low. Or I'm going to TP down at that low. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nah, it's straight line time. Why don't I short Rune for bigger gains, since we know that Rune follows blindly Bitcoin? Well, I mean, so honestly, all alts are all of the alts follow Bitcoin. I feel like, or most of them. I can't say all of them. Most of them follow Bitcoin. By the way, Ethereum also is telling a story. I say this all the time. Bitcoin and ETH work in tandem. And Ethereum came up to my short zone as well. I am also short on Ethereum. But what I'm saying is alts in general will follow Bitcoin, right? For the most part. And so what you can actually do, so a lot of people do this, but they do this like I don't want to say the wrong way. I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't really know how people do it. I'm not going to talk about other people. But what I will tell you is there is a case to be made for getting in any alts, right? For getting in any alts, right? So, for example, right now, Bitcoin, I have a target at the low, okay? I have a target for the low, right? And so if I know that Bitcoin's going to go down, if I know now Bitcoin's going to go down, what I can do is I can then come to the BTC pairs and start charting these pairs and look at what looks weak against Bitcoin and then get into that, right? So if I think right now Bitcoin is looking weak, for example, I'm just going to give you an example, okay? If I think Bitcoin's looking weak and I think right now Link is looking weak against Bitcoin, then I will now come to Link. Just an example. I'm not saying this is the case. Don't do this. This is not what I'm saying. But right now, if I see that and then I think, okay, Link is looking kind of weak, like relative to Bitcoin, now I can just jump in and scalp Link until I can find a good short, you know? So some people do it the other way, which is fair. But also you could do it like analyze Bitcoin, analyze dominance, find out where you think price is going, and then react. Like this is a more reactionary approach to it as opposed to, you know, trying to guess, which there's no right or wrong. It's just, however, like there's too many altcoins for me to go over all of them. So this is what I do sometimes. I'll be like, okay, Bitcoin looks like it's going to go down. Let me go look up what looks weak against Bitcoin and then react to that. C wave down, man. It's going up. I don't do the Elliott waves and stuff, so I don't really know, but maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Straight line down, no recovery, too many knife catching longers giving free liquidity. Yeah, I agree with that. Again, these are the kind of moves, guys. These are exactly the kind of, not moves, but the kind of like setups, right? These are the kind of patterns that you're looking for at all times. Like these are the moves that give you those 5% moves to the downside in one candle. You know, when it looks like that, when it looks too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Pretty much is where I'm getting at. You know, so it makes it easy. Like, look at this, right? 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame on Ethereum, right? Easy liquidity to take. Rinsed them. Down you go. And funny enough, where did it bounce from? And this was the level that I gave also in the Nexus, aka my VIP Discord. Where did it come to? Literally perfectly came to 2 hour breaker. 2 hour breaker. Actually, I think it was a 4 hour breaker. That, yeah, there you go. Was it even more? 6 hour? 8 hour? Oh, there you go. 8 hour breaker. 8 hour breaker. Bounced perfectly. So, you know. Trading alt is dangerous. If you are right, you gain a lot. If you are wrong, you are going to lose a lot. But also, you have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. So I agree with you, but you also, like you said, you need to keep an eye on Bitcoin. And you also need to understand that like alts move more than Bitcoin does. And so you need to like always be practicing good risk management. So maybe in an altcoin, you're not going to put your full position on Bitcoin because there is a lot more volatility with altcoins, right? So you don't need to lose a lot or make a lot. Have it be proportionate, right? Because if Bitcoin dumps 5%, your alts will probably dump 10%, right? So go in half your position size that you would normally on Bitcoin. That's what I recommend. Obviously, you're going to do what you're going to do. But yeah. Do you know about Easy Algo and what is your opinion to it? I don't know what Easy Algo is. Like Algorand? Is that what you mean? Welcome to Fake Move Monday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For me, it just makes sense to sweep all these lows. I think that the fake move was the up move. I think this is the real move, but we'll see. Man, it goes up and it goes down. We trade it both ways. You know, we trade it both ways. 15-minute vector candles under 50 EMA should be preparation for long. 15 green vectors underneath the EMA should be preparing for long. I don't know about that, man. Actually, I would argue you had a 15-minute break through the 50 EMA. So, I mean, I can't really gauge, like, it's hard to gauge because, you know, when you say, for example, it's time to look for longs, like, how long are we talking, right? Like, are we talking back up to the 50 to then short again? Or are we talking for new highs? Because if we're talking for new highs, I disagree. If we're talking to maybe potentially retest the 50, I could see it happen. But I also don't think it's just going to go boom. I think that you're probably going to range here. If it's going to be, if the intention is to catch up to the 50 EMA, I think the 50 EMA will continue finding its way down and we will range. And then I think that the 50 EMA will actually catch up to the price as opposed to price catching up to the 50 EMA. That's my opinion. My opinion. Oh, Lux Algo. Yeah, you know, I've like become more and more separated from indicators. You know, I've become a little bit more separated. The only indicators that I really use are Market Cipher B, which in my opinion is better than Lux Algo. I don't really know how Lux Algo even looks, but I don't know. They're not like us. They're not like us. What I'll tell you is that I've never used them. I've never had it. I've only ever used Market Cipher, and so I am very biased. But what I will tell you is, at the very least, with Market Cipher, like, you get, man, we have a bunch of creators kind of on the team here. And, you know, like, for example, Alex just got off stream and I hopped on. Randy streams also. Nick streams. Jay streams. Frankie Candle streams. Dylan Waves streams, I think. I haven't talked to him. I need to talk to him. But anyways, so you get like a face to it as opposed to just an indicator that may or may not work, you know? So my opinion on Lux Algo, truly, I've never used it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. But I don't think you need anything more than Market Cipher if you're going to use indicators. I use vector candles, but I'm not going to count that as an indicator. And I very highly, like, you know, we got good people kind of on the team that actually care about you. Like, if you decide that you want to learn it and you need content or whatever, like, we're here. You know, we're here. So that's my opinion. We missed yesterday's short. Do we still have an opportunity? We do, man. So here's the opportunity, really. Like, I mean, at this point, you're just going to follow structure, really. All you got to do is follow structure. And so just, you know, if you get, like, just look at all your ranges. If you get back into a range and then you get a flip, you can try shorting it, right? For me, I'm already positioned. So unless we get a decent retracement and a flip and a reconfirmation, I won't take it. But I do think it's more likely, as Ways of the Jedi is saying, to just fall as opposed to, like, not. So definitely not looking for longs here, but, you know, there's always opportunity. How did I come up with the name Nexus? That's a good question. So my team and I were brainstorming names and ideas, and you know, the term Nexus, and there's going to be content around it. Like, we're just in beta, so when we release at the end of summer, everything will be clear and concise, and everything will know, you know, whatever. And the term the Nexus, like, the idea of it, and the reason that the logo is what the logo is, which, let's pull the logo up here. Body on my, losing all my innocence, and body on my baby. So, like, the Nexus is what... Seriously, I can't copy that? Okay, the reason the Nexus is this... Let's see if this one works. There we go. Okay, so the reason the Nexus is this, the reason that it's a tree, the name of it, basically, long story short, yeah, man, the new emoji is the tree, bro. We're not doing the pickles anymore. But anyway, the reason the nexus is even a thing, and the reason I came up with this is because the point of a nexus. So every day we talk about building the narrative. I had the idea of controlling your own narrative, right? Taking control of your own life. And the word nexus stands for, like, the definition of it is basically the center point between all connections. That's what a nexus is. So Dak, actually, if you don't know who Dak is my #1 moderator. Like, he's been in from the beginning. Came up with the nexus and came up with the idea, we had the idea of the tagline, control the narrative, and because nexus is the center point, and the idea behind it is for you to take essentially your own, like, take control of your own life, right? Control your own narrative. Trading gives you the ability for financial freedom, but I also have intention to have this go beyond trading, right? The idea is to control your own narrative, period. So, and that could work in any aspect. So right now it's going to start at trading, but let's just say later I can get expert musicians that can help other musicians. Then it can branch off, or chefs, or real estate, or cars, whatever, right? But the whole idea in general is to control your own narrative, take control of your life. The reason that the logo is a tree is because it's a tree of life, like, and it represents growth. It represents discipline, and it represents growth. And so that's the reason why, because the nexus, and the idea is you become your own nexus, like you become the nexus, which is the center point of all things around you. And with proof of work, with discipline, you can control your life. You can take control of your life, you know? So that's really what it is. That's the whole point of the nexus. That's what the whole brand is, and that's what we're rebranding to. And there's a lot of big things coming, man. There's a lot of big things coming. All right, Daniel says, I guess I want to switch from Sniper Club to your Discord. Do give a lot of crypto ideas, because you don't do forex and all. Yeah, I only do crypto. I actually want to start doing ES and gold, but I primarily do crypto. Brother, do I usually wait for a retracement to get in when the BOS happens, or do I just get in? It depends, man. It depends on what's going on. Right now, I mean, I already got in on the SFP. What I probably would have personally done is I would have just taken the break here, understanding that there's all this liquidity and that this could fall fast. Understanding that it is New York, it is Monday, it is the Brinks box, right? Like, so this could have been your Brinks fake out for the day. And to wipe out all the weekend liquidity seems fairly easy. And you can see that it's already happening, right? But yeah, Daniel, if you want to join. The link is in the description down below. We would love to have you as part of the Nexus. And like I said, we're doing many things that will help you take control of your narrative, right? One of which is the live streams, the Nexus journal, and all that information will be made public. But right now we're in beta. Most people miss the short setups because I used to be a knife catcher trying to make up for the missed short. Yeah, you know, I used to be the same as well. There are definitely ways to trade SFPs. You just got to be, you know, disciplined and know what to look for. Geo, did I see the bullish divergence on the daily for Uniswap? Will it play out? I haven't checked Uniswap in like, I can't even tell you how long. But let's take a look at Uniswap. I'm not even joking. I swear to God, I haven't checked this out in so long. The daily bullish divergence. I don't see a daily bullish divergence, bro. I do not see a daily bullish divergence on Uniswap. It would have been a bull div if we took the low, but we didn't take the low. So it's not a div, and money's coming out. So I favor a lower. On the daily, anyway. The fake move has already happened. Happens every Sunday night / early Monday. Usually around 1:30 Monday morning UK time from what you've seen. I think that I also believe that the fake move has played out. If you and I are talking about the same thing, I'm saying the fake move was the high and now we just go down. If we're talking about the same thing, I don't know if we are, but like I said, this is your target. The green line is your target, 66,640. But yeah, the new emoji is the tree, bro. Hit him with the Nexus, baby. We got big things coming, and I'm very much so looking forward to it. We've been working up, we've been looking we've been working really hard. Rahards, what's up, my brother? Good morning. What do you mean no more pickles? I know, Philly, bro. You're the #1 fan of them. I know, man. But we ain't gonna do that anymore. We gotta get that growth in. Sniper Club trading memes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really in any Discords. I've never been in Sniper Club. I've only ever been in one VIP Discord. So I don't really know how others operate. I only know from you guys. Love the new broccoli emoji. Yeah, exactly. Can I explain this short? Yeah, I mean, I went over it already in the morning. And this was a setup that was given to my VIP members ahead of time. And I actually gave it on Twitter. But basically, long story short, you had a range. You have a lot of liquidity being built up. You had a manipulation to induce traders into longing at the high of the range. You had a clear distribution schematic here at the highs. And so your target becomes the low. That is it, basically in one sentence. Let me tell the truth. Guys, remember the disclaimer. Global warming is real. That's why we transitioned to the big broccolis. Yeah, that you want me. Can I please check Gary USDT? Is it this one? Liquidity already looks like shit, I'll tell you that. Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that I will die for you. Dude, I have no idea what this coin is. We're in a long zone. I'll tell you that. The problem with this long zone is the same problem with every long zone of every altcoin and Bitcoin, is that we did not have a nice... Did we have a good distribution down here, or a good accumulation down here? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trade these coins. I see a lot of liquidity. I don't trade these coins. I don't really have an opinion on it. I'm sorry. I can't even advise. Like, something that looks like this, I can't even advise on. Looks like shit. We're just ranging. We're at the lows of the range. You should be looking along. For me, I'm not touching this until we see this low get taken. I just see a shit ton of liquidity. I would actually rather take this low. Come and take this low, then we can talk. But aside from that, I really don't know, bro. I don't really know. Cool, thanks. I'm looking forward to being a part of the family and learn a lot about Market Cipher and all the things we are teaching. Yeah, man, welcome. Let me know when you come in. Hey, Chad, if you're a dumbass, please join Ben Armstrong and all his dumbasses on other stream. This is for advanced levels. Yeah. When environmental time frame for 5 minutes? Oh, what environmental time frame? So here's I actually got to make a video on time frames, okay? Because I think a lot of people ask me this question. This is a very frequent question that I have, and it's basically like, Geo, what's your favorite time frames? Geo, what's the environmental time frame? What's this? What's that? And my answer is always the same, and it's a little bit of a confusing answer, but I'm gonna be honest with the answer, and that it's a little bit, it's the same, dude. It's I'm not like so obsessed with time frames, okay? I don't have a favorite time frame. So if I'm scalping on the 5 minute, I don't use like the 15 or the 30 or the 1 hour necessarily as my environmental, which you could use, but I use more so of like time frame buckets. Like, how do I put it this way? I have like ranges of time frames that I use that are considered in the same bucket. For example, the 15 minute and the 10 minute are definitely in the same bucket, which means you can use either interchangeably, okay? I'm not gonna just use the 15 or just use the 10. I'm gonna use them interchangeably, right? So with that being said, when I'm looking for what my environmental time frame would be or my executional time frame, I don't really do that. Like, I just do TA. And I know where I'm at as a whole. So I'm like in the multiverse of Market Cipher and time. But I'm more interested in what the chart is looking like and what Market Cipher is looking like as opposed to the time frames. And I think that that's I'm not going to say what a lot of people get wrong, because there's a different way of doing whatever you want, right? Like anyone can do it however you like to do it. But I don't care about the 10-minute necessarily. I care about seeing this, right? I care about seeing this. I care about seeing spike waves. So what I will do is I will jump across the time frames until I find what I want to see on Market Cipher and trade it that way. So I do it the opposite. I don't say, okay, 15 is what I'm looking at. No, I say this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this exact pattern, right? I'm looking for this. I want to see this. I want to see like money coming out and price getting higher. And I will change time frames until I see what I want to see. So you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't do it time first and then I look for what I want. I'm looking for what I want, and I will manipulate the time until I find what I want to see. This is your primary thing. This pattern, the pattern is what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for the 3-tap. You're not looking for time. Time is a secondary thing. And if you even just think about it, time is like, how do I say this? Like, time doesn't even make sense. You know, the 15-minute time frame doesn't even make sense. Time is right now. No matter which time frame you go on, price is always going to be 67792 right now in this very second. Like, no matter which chart you go on, no matter which time frame you're on. So time is right now, which means you can't, like, that's not what we're focused on. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't really, but anyways, I hope I'm making sense. I look for the patterns and I emphasize the patterns. I do not focus on time. I'm not like, you know, okay, I want to see the 15-minute. I want to see the 30-minute. I want to see a div on the 1 hour. I don't work that way. I know what I want to see, and I will find the time where I see that. I hope that made sense. I know that was kind of weird, but I hope that made sense. Okay. Project is good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really care about fundamentals. I don't really know anything about projects. I don't really know anything about... I just trade. I just trade it, my friend. So to anyone that wants to look it up, you know, all power to you. But for me, it's not really something I'm interested... I don't really... There's too many coins to follow up on. Too many coins to do news on. And, you know. Geo recorded Dump It love song? Yeah, maybe, right? I tell the Gary lovers all the time the coin is trash. I hate saying that, but I did a deep dive on Gary. I could recommend XRP over Gary. I like XRP, actually. Make the bear is my friend to the end song. I should, man. I should. I actually should. Yo, I had a song. I don't know. We were playing some mix. Let me pause the music. We were playing some mix, and on Instagram, it was actually funny. Let me pull myself up here. I had a song, I had a beat. I don't remember what it was, but no, I'm not gonna pull it up. Whatever. I had a beat, and Bitcoin was dumping, and I was like, Bitcoin looks like shit. If you were here for that, if you remember that. Anyways, yeah, man. Did we close the CME gap from Friday? It's a good question. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. The CME gap is all the way down at 65,212. And that's not even the big boy CME gap. The big boy is down at 57. And we're in a swing short zone. So like I said, this could be a swing short, guys. This could end up being one. I am not going to discredit the fact. The fact that it could be a swing short. Absolutely. So we'll see what happens here. You know, sometimes it's easier to just cut all the noise. The time is now. I think that's a better slogan. Yeah, your time is up. My time is now. Every trader on YouTube going to be walking on the treadmill. I guess I'm going to invest in Nordic or Bowflex. You know what, man? I'll tell you this. Jay put me on the treadmill. And, you know, I have ADHD. So when I'm walking, I don't realize I'm working. And when I'm working, I don't realize I'm walking. So it's a win-win for me. You know? Sniper short if we come back. Absolutely. We're looking for shorts. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's twisted thinking, but I get, yeah, man, it's hard. I don't think of like things the way other people do. Time is right now. Time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. I will find the time when I see it. Geo, did I take the short trade? Yeah, man, of course. You guys know, man. Sometimes I miss longs, but I will never miss the opportunity to short. Y'all already know that, man. Yeah, I'm short on Bitcoin and I'm short on ETH right now. And my target on Bitcoin is down here. And then I'll judge my ETH trade based on what Bitcoin is doing. I don't really like ETH is probably headed to here. Right? ETH is probably headed to this guy. But I'm just gonna, we could bounce. I'm not gonna say we can't. But we don't have, anytime you don't have a good accumulation, I'm here thinking, all right, we could come here. Right? ETH is probably gonna head to that line. But yes, I am short. I'm short on my breakout accounts. Currently up, I don't know, like 1,200 bucks. And then I'm short on MEXC as well. Currently up like 700 bucks. So I'm up like 2K on the day. Give or take, I'm up like 2,000 on the day. Something like that. When a hater comes through, we can just drop one of those channel made songs. Yeah, exactly. I should, man. I should do it. I should do it. All right, Daniel says, so I am now a 4-month practicing trader. How long does a successful trader need to study and practice? I mean, everyone is different, but in general, does it take 5 years? No, man, it doesn't take 5 years. It really depends on like how much time you dedicate it to. The best way I can answer that is, okay, for example, okay, it's just at the end of the day, it's a matter of how much time and like your own life you dedicate towards it. For me, I learned it in give or take about 2 years, and I obsessed over it for 2 years. But the best analogy I have is, let's just say that there's a couple, right? And they're in a relationship and they're together for 6 months and they see each other once a week for like, 5 hours. So they get 5 hours a week in. But then there's another couple that have been together for, a week or 2 weeks, not 6 months. And they've been together. They were together for like 18 hours every single day. Who's gonna have more, like who's gonna be a stronger relationship? Even though the 1 week trade, or the 1 week trade, even though the 1 week people were shorter, they spent a lot more time together. So it's kind of the same. There's no like set guideline. It's however much time, it's however many hours you put into it. However many hours you put into it, man. What would I do if the short button didn't exist? I wouldn't play the game, because if you couldn't sell, like buying doesn't do anything unless you sell it, right? So even if I buy Bitcoin at $1, if I can't sell it, then what's the point of even buying it? Printing, Ox the dog, baby, we're printing. Let's get it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of variables to it. How many hours did you put in? Do you like, okay, I always say this, and this is something that, like I said, when the Nexus launches, you guys are going to get different kind of content. But are you good at losing? Do you get, like, I'm good at losing. And that sounds weird. Geo, how are you good at losing? Because I don't let my losses go in vain. Like, I'm too petty to let the market makers take my money. So when you get good at losing, you're going to go back and you're going to study it and you're going to learn it. And you're going to say, all right, this is what I did wrong, or this is not what I did wrong. So I study it. I put the hours in and I study it. Even now when I lose, I'm like, yo, I need to learn this. Why did I lose? So if you just keep making the same mistakes and you don't put the work in, then you're not going to learn. Stop telling people they'll just learn to trade successfully by learning. That literally made no sense. Like literally 0 sense. Geo, reach out to Frankie Candles. You only make money selling, not buying. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You make crypto on the way down and you make money on the way up. They are now coming to take the liquidity at 67K-ish and then hit the TP level. Yeah, man. Look, again, I'm not here sweating, right? Like, here's a good tip that I have for people that are struggling. once you come up with your plan, just stick to the plan. You know, don't let all the little moves in between, all the noise. You know, this is a smooth stream right now because like I'm already in my trade, I'm already in my setup, and like my target is my target. Yes, it makes no sense exactly. I mean, I didn't say. Wait, what? How do you? I don't know what you're saying, Gray Matter. He asked me how long does it take to learn, and I said you have to put the time in. What is confusing about that? Frankie said some kind words about Geo. I've reached out to him, man. I've reached out to him before. The ball's in Frankie's court. I have no problem. I've been trying to get a collab with Frankie. I think that it'll be a great stream because I think he talks a lot and I think I talk a lot, and I think you guys won't have 1 second of silence if we did a collab, but it's really on him, man. It's really on him. I've tried. There are many people out there that are not emotionally stable enough to trade. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that if you're in a position where you need to trade, you need to, then you're not going to do well. Right? Like there's obviously other factors to it. I'm not going to just say put in 50 hours and you're going to be a great trader. Like that it's obviously like that's subjective. Like obviously everybody's different. But what I will tell you objectively is just like throwing a basketball or anything else in life, math, science, flying a plane, without practice, you'll never get it. You'll never get it. So you have to put the time in. And then you got to make sure, you know, your mental is straight and if you need to trade, if you need to, like if that is your income, the game changes heavily if you need to trade versus you have an income somewhere else. Because now all of a sudden the lights don't stay on unless you start winning. That adds to you. You know, that adds to your emotion when you're trading. That is big different. Like very different than if you don't need it. You perfectly answered it. Yeah. You got to put the time in. That's number one. Obviously, you got to have the discipline. Obviously, you got to be in the right mental state. Obviously, you got to be able to only trade what you're okay with losing, etc. But the short answer of it is if you don't practice, like, man, practice makes perfect. Frankie is not doing collabs. That's all good, man. All power to Frankie. That's his prerogative. No problem. But to someone that's saying, hey, reach out to him, I did. I have reached out to him. And it's all good. No hate, all love. All love to my Market Cipher people. I hope one day I get to do something nice with my Market Cipher people. All of us together. Joe, can I take a look at the Dixie? Yeah, let's talk about Dixie. Let's talk about Dix, baby. Oh, that was gay. That was so gay. Nobody clipped that. Yeah, Dixie looks bullish to me. Dixie looks bullish to me right off the jump, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Look, this is what I want Bitcoin and everything else to look like, but it just doesn't look that way. This is the problem. Let me tell you why now I'm bullish on Dixie. I mean, Market Cipher undeniably looks bullish, okay? There's no denying that, right? There's no denying that. This is what I want to see, and this is what we do not see. You have a nice accumulation here at the lows. Look, you got one tap. Wrong marker here. You got one tap, you got two tap, you got three tap. This is an accumulation. We don't have this on Bitcoin. We do not have this on Bitcoin. So we have 1, 2, 3 tap, right? We have an accumulation. We actually spent not a crazy amount of time, but we spent a little bit of time down at these lows. On top of getting this more macro accumulation, you have a internal accumulation. This is what you want to see. We did not get this on Bitcoin. We did not get this on the altcoins. Okay, so what do we have now? We talked about this last time. Your structure on Dixie is as follows. It is low, high, low, high, low. And we were talking about breaking this high, right? Now we officially broke this high. So your Dixie is bullish, right? But it didn't just break the high, okay? It didn't just break the high. It broke the high after getting a macro accumulation, then a local accumulation, and then And then we had a local reaccumulation at the lows. Once again, this is not what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin has not been doing this at all, right? Hasn't been doing this at all. So now what we would expect for Dixie is, no matter, depending on however high it goes, let's just say wherever, it doesn't matter how high it goes, we would be expecting somewhat of a pullback and then a continuation to the upside. But the kicker with the Dixie is you don't need to lose this low again, because we have already accumulated, which means Dixie can bounce anywhere in this box and you can assume that this low is not going to go. We had a macro accumulation, we had a local accumulation, then we had a local reaccumulation, and that reaccumulation resulted in us breaking structure. Dixie is bullish. Dixie's starting to look bullish. And let me take, oh my God, look at this. You even have a more macro accumulation. You even have a more giga macro accumulation. And this giga macro accumulation came and actually mitigated this order block down here, right? We tapped something, we mitigated something. And this order block was a result of sweeping all of this liquidity. So Dixie's bullish. Now, if I were to come to Bitcoin, look at how I can't say the same, literally in the slightest. In the slightest, I cannot say the same for Bitcoin. What does Bitcoin have? Bitcoin never mitigated this. You know what? I'm just going to come to my chart that I always come to. Bitcoin did not mitigate this order block. So we know Dixie did, right? You could say you have your accumulation, but what did this accumulation do? We didn't even mitigate the order block. We didn't hit it. That's number one. Okay. Yeah, midget gated. We didn't hit that. Okay. On the lows, we didn't have an accumulation. We just went up only, leaving all this shitty liquidity behind. So this is a fugly low, in my opinion. Okay. Then here, I'm going to show you guys, man. I'm going to show you. Here you had a little accumulation, and that accumulation held. If you start losing this low, this is the equivalence of where on Dixie, where I was pointing to that low that we don't need to break. This low here, that we don't need to break. This low, basically this line, the low of this range, we don't need to break it, is the equivalent of this line on Bitcoin. Because here we came up, we had an accumulation, we had an accumulation, nice looking accumulation. We came back to retest the accumulation, came down, had another accumulation, and then up and away we went. The problem with the up and away we went, up and away we go, is we're starting to kind of get these shitty looking ranges, and we're starting to get these PO3s and these manipulations and whatever else. So why can't this be swept? Look at how easy that is to sweep. And that's basically the target right now anyway. That's why we're short. But if you start losing these lows, things get real ugly, because look at this. This is all liquidity that's left behind. This is the problem that I have with Bitcoin, is we didn't spend enough time at the lows. We didn't mitigate that order block, and we didn't even accumulate at the low. We didn't accumulate at the low. That's the problem, man. That's a problem. And you know what? It could keep going higher. Like I said, I've played the game where I was obsessed with liquidity and missed moves and stuff, and that's why I scalp. But it could absolutely keep going higher. But is the low in? I'm not convinced that the low is in, because we didn't accumulate at the low. We just simply didn't. Like, this is easy liquidity to come and grab. You know? That's my opinion. That is my opinion. Geo has no idea what we mods do in the back rooms. Oh, man. Oh, man. In the past, I lost some money because of FOMO and no plan. Now with the help of Geo, I have a lot more discipline, and most of my trades are in profit. Let's go, baby. I'm glad, Mario. Do not drink and trade. Yeah. Oh, don't. Oh, man. That's one of my biggest red flags, is drinking and trading. Don't do that. And trading at 4 a.m. too. I do that all the time also. Horrible. Those are my red flags. Those are my red flags. Is the high in? I believe the daily high is in, and I believe that this could be a macro high as well. Personally. And the only reason I'm saying that this could be a macro high is because we are in a swing short zone. We are absolutely in a swing short zone. That's the only reason I'm saying that. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. But all that I can do is I can build a narrative as I do. right? I can build a narrative, build a story, and say stuff like that. Like Dixie looks bullish because of this reason. Thing looks bearish because of this reason. Na, 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 na. Is the middle in? Yeah, the middle in. The middle's in. I heard Geo had to buy a ladder to install. Yeah, I did. I'm on stilts right now, guys. It's the only way my camera can even see me. And I use a booster seat when I'm trading and when I'm driving. Oh, man. No, I'm not saying the top is in for the cycle. That's not what I'm saying. Can I please show my TR main settings? Man, it's very easy. Like, I basically have everything turned off except for vector candles and the 50 and 200 EMA. Everything else is turned off. I don't use any of the labels anymore. I don't use the psychological levels anymore. I don't need the sessions. I know when the sessions are. So I just have 50 EMA, 200 EMA, 50, 200, and 800 EMA, and vector candles. That's it. And then I toggle on and off the EMAs. Everything else is turned off. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that the top is in for the cycle, but I think like this could be. I don't know, man. I'm not a fortune teller, but we could come down seriously from here. I also have to say, you can't say no way because we don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know, right? I've learned never to say never when it comes to trading. If this is the cycle high, then it is the cycle high. I mean, the weekly high is in too. That I don't know. I really don't know. I think the daily high at the very least is in. Is the weekly high in? I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. If we come down to one of my long zones and we have confirmation at the long zone, then I'll take it. Right now, we're gonna have a little bit of resistance here, but I think ultimately we're gonna fall through it. Do we have to fall through it? I mean, we don't really have to. We did have a little baby accumulation here, but I don't know. I still think liquidity will overrule that. I still think that X marks the spot. All cycle history is irrelevant because the cycle is broken. Yeah, I would say that too, man. Never to say never would look nice under your broccoli. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, the cycle is broken. So people say that, you know, there's no, like, Bitcoin has never had a top like this before. Bitcoin has literally never had a top like this before, but also Bitcoin has never came up to a top prior to the halving. So the cycle is broken. You know, you can never say never. And if the next couple days are not giga bullish, you're going to get another daily divergence. Another daily divergence. Okay? Just saying. I'm not saying that we're not going to go higher. I'm saying if we don't go higher soon, you're going to get another daily divergence. Mr. Lova. We need a Dora map. Yeah. Dora, soy Dora. Dorita. All right, guys, do me a solid, man. Hit the like button for me. I'm gonna go grab water real quick. You know what? Actually, look, you guys know my target, man. Look how thick money flow is on the 2. Like, I'm not longing this. I'm looking to add to my shorts. But you know what? I'm going to say this, my friends. It's been a good stream. It's been an hour and a half. It's been nice to have you back. You guys know my target. Follow me on X. Join the Nexus. Link is in the description down below. Big things are coming. And I think that's it, man. I think that's... Why don't I put the new logo? I will, man. It'll all come soon. We're still in beta, so when I launch premium, you know, it'll come out. It'll come out for sure. It'll come out. Yeah, alts are doing nothing. This is not the year of altcoins, guys. This is the year of Bitcoin, and next year is the year of altcoins. You know, it is absolutely not now. Absolutely not now. Anyways, guys, Ways of the Jedi says, "Let's go Bulls. Let's go Bulls, man. Pump it. Pump it." Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Fake Jason. I am Geo, my friend. I am not Jason, nor am I pretending to be Jason. Anyways, no, the link should be there. The link should definitely be there. Let me check. Let me make sure the link is there. Wait, for what? The Twitter or for the VIP? No, it's there. It's there. Join VIP Discord. It's there. It's there. Anyways, guys, I'll holler at you later. You know my target. You know what I'm looking at. I am short and chill, as I always am. And yeah, man, I'll holler at you guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Have a good day. Yeah. Also, I by the way, in case anyone is like tweaking, I do pay Jason. I do pay Jason. The link for the, by the way, it says join VIP. You're not gonna see anything about the Nexus yet. We're not live yet. We're in beta, but yeah, the link is the join VIP link. Anyways, I do pay Jason royalties for every single step I take, as you should too, because if you guys don't know, Jason Casper literally invented walking. So yeah, make sure you have to pay him. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay interest on it. All right, guys. How about the Pika Pika? Yeah, dude, he bounced, bro. You know what happened is as soon as we took the low, so the bet was that we wouldn't take that low, and we did. Literally, the moment we took the low, he actually commented on my post on my stream after. And as soon as we took the low, I went to go reply to that comment, and I went to say like, "Yo, you owe somebody a membership." And he, I don't know if he deleted the comment or blocked my channel or deleted the channel, like whatever happened, I don't know. But I went, like, I'm petty like that. So, you know, I did a giveaway anyways. I gave it to somebody on Twitter, and you know, I had to own up to him for his mistake. Not mistake, but anyways, I'm rambling, guys. I will see you guys later. Have a good day. Happy Monday. And I think the daily high is in. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who knows? But so far, this has been a great short anyway. So I'll holler at you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good week. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Set my heart on fire.